Okay. So I already tried to record this, except the game audio, I guess, didn't work. It didn't capture the game audio. So after I threw a little temper tantrum, I trashed that. But basically, first I went mining. I can put in a little montage of that here. I did get the game audio for that, but then after I basically went exploring and I found a village, and then I have these dogs. There's a fifth dog, but it's like somewhere way over there and I don't feel like going to get it right now. I got dogs. I was rage baited by some ocelots, found a village, and that's where I like want to live more permanently, near a village. And then I kind of carved through a little forest here and like was making a more straightforward path to said village. And then I also started breeding cows. So nothing much per se, but whatever. Just more large files to delete from my computer. And this is what I got when I went mining. I'm also getting over a cold, so that's fun. Let's take you. Alright, I have a bunch of fences and I just want to like enclose the village in the fence. So I guess I should get on with it, the main point of the video. It was a summer between my, junior and senior year in college, and I was taking anatomy at local community college so I could have it transfer over to, university I went to during the school year. So it would be less work for me once the school year started. I wouldn't have to take it there. So, start the class, it's fine, everything's normal. I guess I'll just call her Emily, just for a basic name to give her. But Emily and I, we were in the same lab group together, and we sat near each other in the lecture section of the class, too. And, we start vibing. It's like, cute, cool. Here we are. Yes. Let's just start. So we're talking, and we share dreams and aspirations. What do you want to do with your life? Of course, after the boring, what's your major conversation that everybody's so sick of having over and over again. Oh my god, I want to throw up just thinking about it. And then eventually we start hanging out a little bit with each other, like on the courtyard during class breaks that we'd get. We joke around a little bit. I think it was clear to everyone else in the class that we were like vibing together pretty good. And so, yes. And so then, she asked like, can we exchange numbers and maybe like hang out and like study together? And I was like, absolutely. And so I was like, yes, please, let's absolutely do that. So it was by this point where I was like, okay, like, she's fun to talk to, fun to be around with, like, she's kind of cute, yeah. So then we start hanging out, and by hanging out, it's not like going to, like, get a little coffee at a coffee shop. No, we, like, she likes hiking and outdoors things, and I enjoy hiking, too. I just need, like, you're gonna have to, like, motivate me to go drive and do that, and she motivated me. So off we went. She drove us like 50 minutes out of town. She drove us like 50 minutes out of town to a state park, and we went hiking and illegally swam in a waterfall together. Beautiful, gorgeous day. Talked all throughout hiking. We specifically watched the park ranger kick out other illegal swimmers, and then we waited like half an hour until he was gone before we went in and swam ourselves. So that was an amazing fun time. We hiked for a couple hours. Then after we impromptu stopped for ice cream. And then, of course, we're talking more. Word of the day is talking, apparently. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright. We're all fenced in. Now, let's go find some coal really quick for torches to make sure it's all lit up. Well, that was creepy. I would like some coal. Okay. So then after ice cream, she's driving us back, and we passed by this kind of strange niche, like, outdoor lawn decor store. Not like just garden gnomes, but like things, strange dragons, animals, neat things like that, varying sizes, some of them pretty large. So then, of course, what else are you going to do other than stop and check it out? The store was closed, but, you know, we walk around back and we find, like, this empty, abandoned trailer. Thank you. And, you know, we, like, take a peek inside, and we find, like, old posters and some old records from, like, you know, 50s and 60s. That's the vibe that I was getting. And, like, old furniture, dusty old maps. Very vintage. So she takes a thing or two. It doesn't have any real value, probably. It's just, like, random old junk, but it's a nice aesthetic. So she takes a thing or two, and then, you know, we go on our way and keep going home. Where the fuck? Excuse you. Thank you. Basically, what was supposed to be like, I don't know, a 3-hour fun hangout turned into 6 hours of talking and being around each other. I think that was our first, like, official hangout, play date, whatever. Maybe I don't quite remember the order of things anymore, but you get the point. Very, very successful. So then we actually start studying together, and we went hiking a few more times. Again, lengthy chatting, having fun. Oh, so noisy. Oh, hello. Okay, re-roll your wool, please, so I can make a bed and sleep. Oh wow, you're very popular. Eat. Here's you. You. Come here. You're. No, thank you. Creepers feel especially deadly in this version. There. Let's move all of this into there. Where even was I? Yes, we're studying together for anatomy. Yawn. We went hiking a few more times. Yeah. One time was in the rain, and we also played on the playground there. It was cool watching what was supposed to be a calm river, like, quickly derail into, like, dangerous mudslide, like, stay away from it, just, like, watch from afar. So it was after these hiking trips, I got back, and I was like, wow, it was, like, so much fun! And I was like, oh. Uh-oh. I think I like this girl. And so I was, like, talking, you know, with my friends as we're hanging out more. I was like, I don't know if she likes me back. And they're like, I mean, it kind of sounds like she does. Because if you're spending all this time together and doing all this stuff, like, you guys are just, like, hypothetically classmates. You don't usually just start hanging out with classmates for this long over just, like, a one summer session class at community college. And of course, me digging my heels in metaphorical dirt, I was like, I don't know, like, still could be wrong. You just see me as a friend. And they gave me very practical advice of, like, okay, well, like, if you do really like her, just, like, you can tell her, but you can just phrase it as, like, hey, like, you know, I really like spending time with you. I have so much fun hanging out with you. I really like learning about your interests. And when we do things together, and, like, I'm interested in more, but if you're not, then we can forget this ever happened. And we can just, like, be cool and just hang out as friends again, because we're friends. Which, you know, yes, Bird. She agrees. Very, practical, reasonable advice. Did I listen to it? No, of course not. Why would I? All right, and let's do it again. Let's do that again. And so they asked, they're like, well, did you do it? And I was like, no, why would I tell her that? So they're like, okay, fine. Let's all go out together. And when we're at the club, we can give our opinion as to whether or not we think she likes you too. And I was like, okay, great, let's do that. So we all get drunk as fuck. We go to the club, lots of fun, and this other girl comes up and starts hitting on her. Oh, that's right, I give her the name Emily. And, she starts hitting on Emily, and Emily turns her down and says she's not interested. Fuck, I fell. And so, of course, all my other friends were like, OMG. But then, this girl keeps talking to her, they keep chatting more. And so what they do is they shove me full force into her. Which, I mean, good on them, right? Because if someone, comes up to your crush at the club and your crush isn't, interested in them, but you're interested in your crush, then, you have to stop them at all costs. That was quite silly. And mortifying. I was like, oh my god. Because, she had to know that I was just, shoved into them. Because how else would I have gone flying into her like that if not for my other friends shoving me? After that club experience, they were like, yeah, girl, she totally likes you and you totally have to ask her out. Just, ask her out. Just do it. Just say what we told you to say. And if not, if she doesn't reciprocate, then it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's literally fine. But just, tell her so it's, off your chest. Yeah, so anyways, instead of doing that, we, got lunch together a couple times and studied more together and hung out more together. Then we went to the beach. Yes, we went to a local beach park, did beachy things, play ball in water, build sandcastle. So after we do swimming and fun stuff, we walk along this path, because it's a park. We're walking along this path, and it leads up to this bench area with a very pretty overlook. I say overlook, that's not right. It's you can sit on the bench, and then you can look back out in the grassy area, and they have some flowers planted, and you can see the road, and you could just watch people drive by, and there's this tree overhang. It's very serene. So we'd finally run out of things to talk about, and then we just kind of fall into silence, sitting there expectantly, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. This is when I was supposed to be doing it. I'm supposed to ask her right now. Am I going to? No. So we're sitting there in silence, and oh my god, she nudges my shoulder. Emily nudges my shoulder, and I felt my heart drop out of my asshole. I was like, oh, shit. Fuck. Oh no, I can't do it. And I sat there like a loser in silence, even though it was she's non-verbally asking me to ask her out, and I couldn't do it. Had to be one of the top 10 biggest L's ever. I can't it's looking back, how could she not have liked me? Because, let's see, we only really hung out for, what? It would have been, 2.5 months up until that point, and we didn't hang out for much longer afterward, because clearly nothing was going anywhere, a la my fault. So, hey guys, I'm gonna take, ooh, wow, that's great, that's really good. I have to get my own chicken farm started. I guess I'll cut down trees until it's nighttime. And then I can go kill some slimes to make leads, so I can drag some cows back with me. When we hung out, we were spending hours and hours together. Oh my gosh, and another thing, I forgot. I won over her animals, because I was hanging out at her house, and you know, she has some cats and dogs, and like, you know, the one senior dog that doesn't like people except for like the one owner. I got them all to like me. I got them all to chill and sit on my lap, and she's like, wow, I'm so impressed. They like never do that for anybody. Of course, I was very smug about that. I was like, I know. Learn from my mistake, which this mistake has been done over and over again throughout time. Just like tell them, let them know, you know, that you like them, that you've developed feelings for them, you know. I guess it's like Taylor Swift said off that one song from Life of a Showgirl. Not that the whole album is good, not saying that, but, you know, her song Ruin the Friendship. Like, I don't know, ruin the friendship. Find out. However, don't be one of those creepy guys that, like, randomly ask for, like, a boob pic out of nowhere. No. Don't do that. That's disgusting. I'm talking, like, confessional feelings, heartwarminess kind of stuff. That's much more likely to go over better. Even if it's rejection, it's more likely to go over better than if you decide to be a creep all of a sudden. But like, if you're having thoughts about asking for things like that, then you were a creep in the first place. You're just outing yourself as a creep. Just saying. But yeah, ruin the friendship. Like my friend said, and I'm relaying to you, it can be like, we can pretend like this never happened if you don't feel the same. I just like feel like I had to tell you I've been feeling this way for a little bit now, and I really like you. I really appreciate who you are as a person. I feel like we line up. And if you're interested, then I'd like to ask you out. Literally, it can be as simple as that. I can't talk, because I couldn't even do it. Anyway, so that was my little doomed Yuri. I'm gonna keep playing, because I want to. But if you were here... Yes, bird. If you were here, like, just for the story, then that's, like, it. Kind of. What do you want? I really hope it's getting all the game audio. I'll be kind of devastated if it's not NGL, and I don't know what I'll do. I did a test run before, and it got the audio in that test recording, so unless something switched between that, like, 15-second clip and this big, long thing, it should get it. Well, that was a creepy noise. I had to leave work yesterday because I was, like, sick, and that's the first time I've ever had to do that, ever. It wasn't, like... Thankfully, I wasn't GI sick, but, like, I was sick as in I was dizzy and, like, dissociated from my body. It was very weird. And I'll occasionally be, like, dissociated from my body, and I'll be like, my hands are not my hands, like, my face is not my face, this is so weird. But, like, that combined with the dizziness, I was like, I can't focus right now, I'm about to tweak out. It was very weird. Thankfully, I feel better today, but I kind of felt like a fraud leaving work yesterday. I was like, you know, because I took some Dramamine, and that, like, helped with the dizziness, and then I was also using some ice pack, and that helped, so I was like, well, do I actually deserve to be going home now? Because now, like, I could technically work through it now. But, like, yes, it is that bad. It's just you're on medication, so you don't feel that bad right now. It's like, oh, sorry, I can't play today. My ankle hurts. But then I take, like, 1,500 milligrams of Tylenol, then it doesn't hurt. It's like, okay, I can play now. But, like, your ankle's still fucked up. So, you should still rest. Oh, slime. Yay, slime! Come here. 8, that's pretty good. And let's see, if there's spiders now, I'll get the string. Villagers. I need one more. Wait, I only needed 4 string. That's okay. 1 cow. 2 cow. The lucky winners today. You have a new home. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Can we do single file? Single file? 1 by 1? Okay, I'll just keep going. Oh my god, I'm doing it. I did it. Oh. Riveting gameplay right now, I know. I guess I could end the recording. Shorter recording is less storage on my laptop when I'm already having storage issues. Alrighty then. I guess I'll stop it.